Welcome back to Breakthrough with Patricia Murugami, the channel which guarantees you the insights to break through whatever aspect you are stuck in the 4 L's: life, love, leadership, and legacy. Today, I want to ask you a deep question. What is the level of your learning agility? What does that mean, learning agility? Your ability to stretch yourself and to make the most of any opportunity to learn all you can from whoever you can in the best way that you can. What are you reading is a question I ask sometimes in the conferences and classes I teach at. And people usually shuffle their legs and look down, seemingly embarrassed about what they're reading. Some of them tell me we're reading Twitter. And I'm like, well, that is important. It's important for you to choose to use your time even more wisely by choosing books, articles, podcasts, audiobooks that can stretch your ability to move to the next level on the 4 L's. So let's go in a little more detail. If you're looking at life, I encourage you to ask yourself, what season am I in and what is the context in my season? Maybe you're in your 40s and you're choosing to reinvent yourself and you're thinking of starting a new career, starting a family. Maybe you're thinking of investments. I don't know what it is that you're doing, but I ask you to ask yourself, what is the context that I'm operating in? And what do I need to learn to harness the most from my context? So maybe you need to read a little bit more about entrepreneurship. Maybe you have children who are teenage. You need to read about parenting. Maybe you need to think about investing and think about that differently. Read wisely. The books that you read become the thoughts that you have, so choose them wisely. What about the love dimension? Maybe here you're married, maybe you're dating, maybe it's a brotherly love between sisters and brothers, maybe it's a parent-child relationship, maybe it's one that is going through a rough patch. Maybe you need to choose the books that will actually infuse you with new ideas so as to overcome the rough patch that you're going through in that chosen relationship that you want to put your focus on. Love, life. The third dimension, leadership. In the leadership programs that I have had the privilege of teaching and coaching others on, we're always asking them to ask themselves, in your budget, how much money have you put in to actually every year invest in a professional program and a personal program? It may not be a lot of money, but be intentional about it. Things that are done intentionally will bear a lot of fruit. So I encourage you, when it comes to leadership, ask yourself, what am I doing this year to strengthen my ability to work better with others? Maybe I'm the one who causes a lot of challenges with the rest. Maybe I'm the one who needs to then make the effort to manage my own ability to work with a team. And the last area, legacy. Legacy is a big discussion, particularly after the 40s. You're constantly realizing that you're on extra time as the years go by. So you don't want to waste that time. And if there's anything that equalizes everyone in the world, is that we all have 24 hours. So when it comes to legacy, I encourage you to think about reading the stories of those who've gone ahead of us, who have gone out of their way to leave a mark that is worthwhile. And you don't need to do a big thing. You just need to do a small thing with a lot of love and consistency. And when you do that, it'll have a ripple effect. So choose your chosen path and stick to your lane. And as you stick to your lane, you will encourage others to actually do what it is they were called to do. So what's your learning agility? Look at your diary. How much time are you putting to learning? What do you need to do to raise the bar on your knowledge, your intellect, your skills, your emotional awareness on how you have an impact on the 4 L's? And when all is said and done, I hope that you will ask yourself, what do I need to stop doing? Because when you learn one thing, my husband always says, when you pick one thing, Patricia, remember you must drop another, because it means that you have to balance out things. So if you have to think about it that way, for any one thing you learn that is supposed to make you better, it means you need to stop doing something that is making you worse. So I encourage you at the end of this YouTube episode, write down your stop doing list. What are the things you're going to stop doing? And as a result of that, become a better human being, better leader, a better person, a better friend. I wish you the very best in reinventing your learning agility, because without learning, you're as good as being 6 feet under. Even if you don't have the chance to read something long, read even for 5 minutes consistently every day. At the end of the week, you'll have read for 35 minutes. That is certainly better with 0 minutes. Don't forget, subscribe so we can keep on in this journey of life, love, and leadership with Breakthrough with Patricia Murugami.